Hi, I'm Ben Murdoch, the Songwriter Coach, and welcome to day 8 of my 14-day lyric writing challenge, keeping us songwriters creating during isolation. So here we are in week 2 already. Thanks for joining me on this challenge, and I do hope you're enjoying it. If you are, and you find it is helping you, then please like, share and subscribe. It'd be great to get this out to as many songwriters as possible right now while we're all stuck at home. Okay, so what's today all about? In a word, dimensions. So dimensions are important in life. A builder needs to work to specific dimensions on a house that he's building, or it will fall down, or at least it's going to be really crap and wonky. We see the world in 3 dimensions of length, width and depth. Dimensions are everywhere, even in lyrics. In fact, especially in lyrics. So what are the dimensions in lyrics? Well, there's the internal dimension and the external dimension. So this makes me think that internal and external dimensions are everywhere as well. But most closely related to what we're looking at today is how drama is based on internal and external conflict. That's quite a close relationship of what we're looking at. So if you think of a play, a film or a book, you'll see elements of internal and external conflict going on all over the place to drive the plot forwards. As an example, how does this play out in one of the world's best musicals in my opinion, and that's Hamilton? Well, internal and external conflict is everywhere in Hamilton. And if you don't know the musical or the story, then look it up on whatever music streaming service you use. Listen, read along to the lyrics and follow the stories of the characters. I really don't think you would regret it. So the main character, Alexander Hamilton, is constantly finding himself in conflict with another person called Aaron Burr. So this is external conflict. It's outside of himself. It's a relationship conflict with another character. Then he'll move inwards into internal conflict. And he has quite a lot of these moments, from the "I'm not throwing away my shot," which is his constant internal rallying cry to himself to stay focused on his own destiny, right through to his agonizing about death and when it's coming for him. And he sings, I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it going to get me? So this is letting you into his head to learn about his biggest fear. And it's using the device of soliloquy, which Shakespeare used to use a lot and used it really effectively as well, where you literally are treated to what's going on inside the head or heart of the character they're letting you in. And because of it, you're invested and really interested. So Hamilton the musical is full of drama, full of conflict, both internal and external. It's partly what makes it so incredibly three-dimensional. So why is this important to lyrics? Well, lyrics need these elements of internal and external dimension too. They need drama. They need to be three-dimensional. And one of the ways to do this is to ensure you have a healthy balance of internal and external dimensions. These 2 dimensions, when used well, make the work three-dimensional. Crazy maths, I know, but it's true. It's the same kind of maths formula as having a baby. 1 + 1 = 3. And really the principle is the same. If you bring together internal and external dimensions into your writing, lyric writing effectively, something beautiful is going to be born out of it. And if you now have it in your head that internal is what's going on inside the person and external is what's happening outside, and the language needs to reflect those things, then you're ready to go. The long and short of it is this. Internal information are the thoughts and feelings of the person. That's that dimension. These are the things you relate to on an emotional level. And external information, the external dimension, is anything going on outside of the person, things that are going to paint a picture for you. So let's try out today's challenge then. So you've written quite a lot during this 14-day challenge so far, and today we're going to use some of it. Pick out something you've written which you're really happy with, that you like, and we're going to work on it together now by finding where you've used internal and external dimensions. So take a moment to find your work by pausing on the instruction screen I'm about to put up, and then we'll get going. Okay, so you've pulled out a piece of work that you want to work on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to highlight or pull out all the internal dimensional writing and then do the same for the external. So by way of example, let's look at a commercial song and pull out some of the internal and external dimensional writing. I'm going to look at Lewis Capaldi's Someone You Loved again. So this song is quite reflective and introspective when you think about it. So you would expect quite a lot of internal information in there, and there is. It starts with an internal line, "I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me." He's like Hamilton here, really. He's soliloquizing about a terrible fear that he has and letting you in. It's internal because it's what's going on inside his head or his heart. The going under bit is metaphorical, not absolute. He's not really going under anything. And metaphor is a great friend of the internal dimension. although metaphor can be used with both internal and external, as you'll see in a moment. But internal dimension and metaphor go really well together, like peas and carrots. Now I know that's a simile, not a metaphor, but I like Forrest Gump's logic here. Now let's pick out an external dimension from this song. The line, "and now the day bleeds into nightfall," is external. The language he's chosen here is metaphorical. Like I just said, metaphor works for the external dimensions too. But he's basically saying, and then it was nighttime, though thankfully much more poetically. He throws another external dimension in straight afterwards as well with, "and you're not here." I mean, that's concrete and absolute information. She isn't there. And then he turns inwards again with two internal lines. "I let my guard down and then you pulled the rug." So we know this is internal and inside his head. If it were external, it would be absolutely happening. Meaning he and his ex were boxing, and as soon as he dropped his guard, she pulled the rug from underneath him. So we know that isn't exactly what was happening. That's not what was going on. That's not what he's getting at. We know it's internal. So that's how to categorize your writing into the internal and external dimensions. So now it's over to you. You can highlight the lines in different colors if you like. Blue for internal, red for external, for example. Or you could copy and paste the lines into two columns or two pages, one for internal, one for external. I think this columns or pages one works really well, and it's what I do. And you don't have to choose every internal and external piece of information and categorize absolutely everything in your writing, just the ones you feel that you really like that are going to do a good job. Good luck with it. Tomorrow I'm going to show you what we can do with all of this internal and external information. If you're enjoying this 14-day challenge, then please don't forget to like, share, and please also subscribe and hit the bell too to get notified when I release a new video. Main thing is, guys, stay in, stay safe, and keep writing great songs. I'll see you tomorrow for day 9.